All right, now I'd like to introduce, thank you. I would like to introduce a very special friend, Glenn Spencer. This is his last grown-up story time here. Glenn Spencer reading Family of Four. There have been very tragic events which I have been witness to, and I have taken notes. Or rather, there was a person who has been subject to very tragic events, and they took notes, of which I am going to relate to you, because I am a performer. Eating at Barnaby's today, I watched a family walk out the door, probably to return to something normal and mundane, grocery shopping, or just to go home. The next phrase I hear uttered is, "Oh my God, I think that lady just got hit by a car." Lots of people rush outside. My favorite waitress yells, "911!" to my other favorite waiter is already on it. I can hear his answers on this and imagine the questions coming from the receiver. I can also hear how he wants to just blurt out what's happening, but the operator's rhetoric is channeling the fluster into necessary direction. What is the emergency? What is the situation? Ambulance? Fire engine? Constable? Constable. I am a performer. From where I'm sitting, I can't see much. Just the front end of a red Mustang and two go boxes crushed with their guts strewn about. Contents strewn about. I see a blonde guy, about 19 or 20, standing at the driver's side, looking stunned and worried and scared. The restaurant door opening and closing with patrons who still need to eat, and the curious who will be cooking once they know what's happened, and the helpful offering tea to the kid and checking the family outside. The family comes inside. It's only been a few minutes. The mind relives and reviews and replays so much in that time between, before, and then, and now it's easy to forget what routine was just behind you. In the past, minutes ago. The mother is young, or seems younger now than she did 5 minutes ago. I don't recall seeing her 5 minutes ago. When she had been occupied with the routine, the wrangling of a toddler and a baby in a carriage and leftovers. As she walks towards me, I can scan her for injury. She is holding the carrier with a wriggling baby. She finds an empty, secluded space and sits. I ask her if she wants water. She shakes her head and starts to sob. Her weeping communicates exhaustion and relief and fear. I can feel the heat of the day compounding the feeling of imaginary loss. She radiates distress. The father is by the door, holding the little girl who looks hot and tired, but she's unhurt. He holds one of her shoes in his hand. The mind creates scenarios absent of information. I imagine the red splotches on her face are from where she might have fallen in the street. The shoe flying off at impact, which goes to show how little information my mind has on real physics. I am comforted by his face, which has no trace of fear at all. He just cradles her, as if the last 10 minutes hadn't happened. The staff bring them waters and ask if they want a cold towel for her head. The mother continues to cry. The father just accepts and waits. Handling the little cup of water for his daughter, it slips from his hand and falls to the ground. The cap flies off the water and splashes. Her father's face is still relaxed, and he says, "It's just not our day. We got into an accident on our way over here." My mind now registers the relaxed look as resignation. Surrender to the currents we wade through, not in our control. I wonder what else will happen to us today, he muses. And I say, nope, that's number 3. No more for you today. I help him mop water with the paper napkins. The ambulance arrives and the family shuffles out. The boy, who narrowly misses hitting a little girl running into the street, sips his tea until he is free to leave. And then he leaves.
Ladies and gentlemen, Glenn Spencer. Glenn Spencer's last grown-up story time with us.